We've traded in animals, anything you can imagine.
If someone tries to pay cash for a car, maybe for one like this, do you guys think they're a drug dealer? Your payroll. Give me a figure.
They know me and Jay Dale's got a history. There's a party downtown near 5th Street.
In this episode, we're gonna find out what it's like to really own a multi-million-dollar car dealership empire. Today we have Shelby Lewis.
What's up?
Of Lewis Auto Group. Today we're gonna talk with him about what it's like to own one of the biggest car dealerships in Arkansas and the day-to-day life. What's up, in?
Let's go, man. Let's do it.
Tell my mind, forget.
Let's go.
We're off. We're in the Durango.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh man, SRT.
You don't see a whole lot of them.
Can we get a little rev?
Yeah.
Oh man. How many people do you estimate you employ?
So we were talking about that the other day during the grand opening. It's really close to 300.
Man,
It's big for us. It's a lot to manage.
Your payroll.
Make sure.
Give me a figure. What's your payroll a month?
A lot.
It has to be 6 figures every 2 weeks or something crazy.
Oh, most definitely. It's a lot. You know, to have good people, you need to pay for good people, and we've learned that at scalability. A bunch of my top level managers, they're controlling a lot. You know, like all the finances and all the people, and so you know you got to pay for those people.
How many cars do you estimate y'all sell?
So I can tell you roughly new Fords is probably close to 1,000 a year. Pre-owned cars probably closer to 2,500, and CDJR products it's probably 500 a year. So I guess you put all that together and we're 4,000 plus cars a year.
Where do you get all these cars from? I know smaller dealerships can kind of do auctions and then dealership to dealership sales, but like y'all are stocking hundreds of cars.
All of our new cars come from the factory that we order them. We order every single week, spec out kind of what's been popular, what's selling, if there's new models. But we also, like as we moved over to this, we had to gear up for it, you know, because the last thing we want to do is move into an empty parking lot. So we bought from some other dealerships, like a bunch of the wide body stuff that you've seen some of the guys rolling around in. We bought a bunch of that stuff, some 392
Gotta mention,
Wranglers.
it sells vehicles to the whole football team, probably all Razorback athletics, administration, most in the state. Gotta mention that.
Man, I appreciate that. We have so much fun with it. Like my team, and shout out Joey Book, has done an awesome job just making those guys feel welcome. They love the new dealership just as much as we do. They come and hang out, and you know, you never know who you're going to find playing on the Pac-Man machine, hanging out with coffee or water. And we've got a Razorback helmet in the main lobby area, and there's got to be at least 1 or 2 a day coming through there signing it. So we've got a cool signed helmet that they just keep coming through.
I think it's because y'all care more about the relationship than how much you can make off the car they're trying to buy, which is so key nowadays because these players are starting to make 6 to 7 figures and people are out to get them. So I commend y'all for not trying to take advantage.
That's been a big thing of like, well, as we got to know some of these players, you know, and realizing they're just humans, right? And a lot of them are away from home, you know, and so they're just going through a college experience. It might just be a little bit different than maybe the way that I experienced college.
Yeah.
But you know, we just treat them the way that we want to be treated.
If someone tries to pay cash for a car, maybe for one like this, do you guys think they're a drug dealer?
That's a good question. No. So that's one of the big things you said about the football players. There's also many farmers. We are fully blocked off here. We will take literally any form of payment. We laugh about that. There were 2 campers at the lot when we left that people were trading in. We've traded in animals, anything you can imagine. So come cash, come finance, whatever it is. Like, have we ever had people pay with money that's not good money? Yes. You know, 78
It's
years.
a duffel bag on the
You're
thing,
gonna
like...
have money, but I'll tell you, there's a safe check of anything of $10,000 or more. You have to fill out a paperwork to send off to the feds. So if you had a drug dealer or somebody at that, they would probably run the other way.
Can we do a rapid fire question segment presented by Lewis Auto Group?
Yeah, let's do it.
Do you guys make more income from the car sales or the financing?
So I would say it's about 50-50.
What's your favorite movie?
You know, I love Chris Farley movies.
I'm the black sheep, rest in peace to Chris Farley.
You're supposed to say Cars, though.
I knew you were gonna say that, and so like, Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh, that
Right.
the Eleanor.
Eleanor, 1967 GT500.
What's the most expensive car you sold?
I was gonna say F-150 Raptor R. You know, those sold in the 150s.
Okay.
But I guess we have to scroll backwards to Ford GT.
Oh wow.
So Ford Supercar, we sold 5 of those, and those went close to 200. Of course, now that car's appreciated to be 400,
Mill or
450. Yeah, the next generation is easily $1 million.
Wow. Will y'all ever get one of those? Anything?
So those, they've switched how they do that. So with your big influence, we need to get you in there and apply.
So it's customer demand based.
Yeah,
Can I borrow your Amex Black card?
yeah, no doubt.
If you're going my way, I wanna drive it all night long.
How many locations in total do you have?
We got a pre-owned lot in Farmington. We've got our Ford Fayetteville store. We've got our Chrysler Dodge Jeep store in Fayetteville. That's 3. Got a pre-owned lot in Fayetteville. That's 4. And then we've got a Ford store in Springdale. So Springdale Ford.
So is that 5?
So 5, yeah.
Knowing about the Ford racing brand, Shelby's a pretty good name to have to own a Ford dealership.
I tell everybody that my parents had to sell their hot rod cars to have their kids, and so I'm third of 4 kids. And so I said, finally on the 3rd one, they said we're gonna name a kid Shelby.
Your parents sold the Shelby to have you, and your other brothers are named Bronco and Mustang.
I guess our claim to fame and just the value that we like to bring is we're one of the only left in Northwest Arkansas, not only family owned, but family operated. Around COVID, there was a big splurge of corporations buying up small dealerships. My great grandfather started it in 1946, and so we started on Fayetteville Square.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And when they first started, they could put 6 cars on the lot. Showroom and parking lot, 6 cars. And so the place we just left from, grand opening that we've been working on for about 10 years, there's a little over 1,500 parking spots.
Wow.
When we built these 90,000 square foot buildings,
Wow.
so that's the 2 buildings, 90,000 square foot. We traveled all over the United States to 100 different stores to design what we wanted the stores to look like.
Pull the best from across the country.
Yeah, so some places from Texas and Vegas, and lobby from here and down in Austin, Texas, of what we want our Bronco showroom to look like, and just across the thing. And one of those things with the car wash. So we've got 2 built-in car washes, so we run the car through and then we'll wipe it down, tire shine it. Just everyone loves a happy car, a clean car, you know what I mean? So we've had fun with that.
I'm assuming this is in preparation for the estimate that NWA will hit like 1 million population.
Yeah, so that was a good point, and that's what started our conversation of 10 years ago. We were at our old location off of College, right by Whole Foods, and we'd been there since 1969, and we were totally out of space. Like, you'd been there before, there was no parking, you know?
Oh, that's a Rolls Royce Cullinan.
That's what you need.
Wow.
We can get you one of those.
Can I drive it?
Yeah.
Hey, driving school with Noah?
Yeah.
What car did you learn to drive in?
91 model Mustang. It's funny, I actually drove that car today.
Oh. What if a car cuts you off and it has a license plate that says like bought from Lewis?
Dude, if I get behind somebody and they're going slow or something, and then I see the Lewis, I'm like, all right.
You're gonna start asking on the applications, credit score, income, how fast do you drive?
Looking like a Mustang, warning on them giddy up brains.
Yo, the show actually just bought this new car from Lewis Auto. I was looking between a couple different options and they didn't have what I want, but they went ahead and got this one out of state for me, so shout out Lewis.